today we're going to bring you another video on kind of the process of painting and priming some of the vehicles we do. Right now we have our roller hoops set up in here, our 64 wide body car. Just doing some final taping and getting everything prepped so we can put our second application of primer down, which is going to be the Rust Defender made by Clausen. Right now with the car, we're going to do the engine firewall area, inner fenders, and the outside of the vehicle. And then here we have our parts on all of our jigs and fixtures. So we have this cart that we made to paint everything with. And this is a new jig we had to make for this custom deck lid that we now produce. We can flip it all the way around. I can get the inside of all the tiny areas, and you can paint both sides at once, whether if you're priming, base coating, or clear coating. So we kind of came up with this little jig here to mount inside the speaker holes and to mount inside the feet of the deck lid so you can get around and make sure everything's covered nice. Just one thing that we do to make it easier when painting and priming and doing anything else like that. Just makes it simple. Coming over to our hood, just makes it a little easier on taping and getting everything prepped. So we're going to keep the carbon on this hood and the deck lid. That's why I have the deck lid masked off, so when we get to the second stage of priming, we can sand this line back out, and when we get ready to seal everything, we can come back and stripe it off and do whatever design we want to do in the center of the hood. Here's a little visual of the back side. All of our hoods are finished off. And again, we pick the fixtures off the hood a little bit so you can get around everything and make sure everything's finished off nice. And we can lock this back. Good to go. Then we also have fixtures for our bezels. Nothing too crazy, just something nice to get around and move everything and just make sure all the back sides are covered. Same thing with our headlight doors over here. You can get the insides of them, flip them all the way around just like they're on the car. Get to the sides, a little stick there to hold them. Our doors are all on the walls of the booth. So we can unlock this, pull it out as far as you need to, get around it, get the back side, the bottom side, put it right back in there. Lock it, and if you're clear coating or doing whatever you're doing, you can get inside there and make sure all your edges and undersides are all covered. This is kind of crucial with painting base coats because you kind of don't want to leave them on the car, but you do at the same time, so we set them up like they're going to be on the car. That's why they're on the walls facing the way that they'd be on the car. So if you're doing any metallics or anything like that, everything will stay the same and match, and you don't have to worry about too many different variances. So here I am inside the vehicle, where it makes painting a lot easier because you can get inside here and you don't have to stretch across the car. These are our block off panels. They kind of just finish off the inside of the wheel wells, inside the firewall, so you kind of hide all these like big open areas that are normally not that clean looking. So it's pretty simple. You just put that inside there, and then you'll have clips or pins or whatever you want to use to fasten it. So here we got our new recruit TJ in the back. Say hello. Hey. He's going to help me rotate this car around so you guys can see our fancy roller hoop. So there you see, or you can lock it in the back. So you can see you can literally roll the car on the side. You can get inside and do any of the work on the bottom side or on the side of the car if you needed to paint somewhere down here. You know, it makes it easier and getting inside that tight area. And then you can see over here if you got to do any bed lining or anything that requires having to access the bottom of the floor, this makes it so much easier. You can get inside these wheel wells, you can get inside here. When we go to finish off the bottom side of the car, we'll paint the car and then we'll mask off the painted side, and then we'll come inside here and we'll bed line inside of the tunnel, and the whole bottom side of the car inside the wheel wells will all get bed liner, just to protect the bottom side. But we came inside here and finished off all of the gaps and all the nasty radiuses that are usually left over from the factory. Where we bond all of our fenders down inside here, all of the underside of the hood surrounds finished off. Any nook and cranny that had an open area pretty much got filled in with epoxy and then smoothed out with body fillers, and then we'll go back over top of it with a little bit of primer and bed liner, and it'll look like a seamless car. So So you can come back here too and see where our tubs are and our floor. This is the Kaufman chassis tubs, I believe. So this is a custom floor that we make for the Kaufman chassis. It's got the hitting compartment. There's 3 of them. There's one here, and then one here. So if you want to put your battery here or whatever you want to put in the back, there's 3 access parts for you. This is also the one car that has our actuators. They're covered up right now just so we didn't get anything on them, any water, any primers or anything. Everything underside here will be all finished off the next time you see a video of it. So we'll look forward to making more progress on it and hopefully get this thing into a car show maybe this year or next. And I am Corey Castillo. Thanks for watching.